stand-up Australia, the boy from Bacchus Marsh. He's up with the big boys in the States, ready to go. How are you, man?
Yeah, feeling good, ready to go, Toby. Good to jump on and have a quick chat with you. I've been talking to American voices all week, so it's good to hear a familiar voice.
That's it, man. Dana White Contender Series, number 6, week 10, taking on the big guns, man. It's good to see you up competing against the world now instead of competing against Australia.
Yeah, it's good. It's good chance to get up here and get my skill set on the big stage. I think we're expecting sort of like 2.5 to 3 million viewers for the show, so it's going to be big.
That's awesome, man. So first time in Vegas, man. Lots of your fights have been on the regional scene. How's it feel, man, to be over there?
Yeah, it's super different. Like it takes a bit of adjusting to, for sure. There's an element of everything being so foreign that you have to adjust to, but it's just about staying within yourself and keeping to your normal processes. And it's all the same shit. It doesn't matter whether you're flying to the Gold Coast or Vegas or Sweden. It all comes down to get here, be disciplined, make weight, fight. So that's what I've been doing, and everything's tracking along well.
That's it, man. And what about just being there? Have you had much of a chance to kind of experience anything? I saw a few of your Insta posts out in the desert. It looks like a different sort of environment, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. We went out for a run in the desert. That was pretty cool. But as far as I haven't been to the strip or anything like that. We're just outside the strip where we're staying. So I got to check out the UFC Apex, which is cool, see where we're going to fight. They don't let us into the UFC PI until you get your contract. So I'm planning to head over to the PI on Thursday, which will be good.
How's the Apex feel, man? Like, how does it feel as a venue compared to where you've been before?
It actually feels very similar to Southport Sharks. Yeah, like when from the walkout area to the cage and stuff, and the way the seating arrangement is, feels super similar to Southport Sharks, which take what you want from that, but I do pretty well up at Southport.
Yeah, man. So how do you feel so far, the treatment and that from the Dana White Contender Series, man? Like, how does that also compare to some of the shows you've been on?
Oh, it's completely different. It's like it's a world-class organization, and you're getting treated like that. Like, I get a schedule every day of anything I need to do or anything I need to get done. They're constantly, they've got like staff. They have staff stationed at the hotel all day, all night, and if you need anything, you just text them. They'll come and bring it to you, or they'll show you what you need to be shown. So they're awesome. They've been nothing but helpful and made the process a lot smoother. So yeah, I'm really happy with how they've been.
Bro, you mentioned the attention from the Americans over there. What's been happening? Just lots of interviews or what?
Yeah, lots of interviews, lots of Zoom. Just the usual stuff you would expect, I think. But yeah, it's been good. I don't mind it, especially with fight week, you don't have much to do. You kind of sit around and train and then drink some water, and then train and then drink some water, and that's about it. So it's good to do the interviews and get the name out there and sort of that, and sort of get everybody to know you a little bit.
That's it, man. I saw I was looking up your name and that, and just out of interest, a lot of different people are taking a pick on your fight and assessing your skills versus your opponent, the Ecuadorian Emiliano Linares. Have you been having a look at any of that stuff or not really?
No, I haven't. What have they been saying?
You're kind of the favorite from what I've seen. There's the last one I listened to, the guy was saying that Linares has a mean gas tank, that he keeps a very high output the whole fight, but he reckons you're the best, the safest bet, just the skill level. So that was a pretty good one, but it's good. He's saying your opponent's pretty tough anyway. So it's
but that was the first thing we noticed too, that he goes for the full 3 rounds. But that's, if you look at my fights, that's what I do. So
that's it, man. And you fought 5-round fights as well, and you paced pretty well in 5 rounds. So 3 rounds, like you mentioned before, is just a change in your approach to it, in your outputs, because you don't have to go the full 5 rounds, right?
Exactly.
That's it. So this guy's nickname is Predator. He's from the Bone Breakers MMA, bro. Are you scared?
Nah, not really. He seems like a nice guy. We've walked past each other a few times, without getting too deep on it. It's just we're both, 2 guys who have worked our ass off to get here, and both trying to change our stars and change our lives by getting this contract. So I have no ill will towards Freddy, but I'm pretty good at switching it on when we get in the cage. So there's I'm going to switch it on in a way that, people have come to expect over my last 2 or 3 fights.
Yeah, bro. What sort of obstacles are you facing over there, man, that you haven't faced before? Anything come up that's a different sort of left field for you?
A little bit of sleep trouble, just with because I couldn't get over here 2 weeks out like I would have liked. So a little bit of sleep trouble, but other than that, not really much. Just it's just foreign. Like you would know when you go overseas, like the food is different. It even smells foreign. Like everything's just different. So your body is kind of like a bit wound up, and then on top of that, you're doing a weight cut and you're getting ready for the biggest fight of your life. So you're sort of adding to that, and you have to really try and stay within yourself and mentally prepare. But I got some good advice from like Jimmy Crute, who's gone through contenders and that sort of thing, about expecting that, and just don't. It's all external stuff you can't control. Just control what I can. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, 100% true, man. It must be a bit like a pressure cooker, right? Like everything's new, everything's like the different people around, and then
it's
yeah,
massive cooker. Like it's huge, but fuck, this is what we do it for. So you that's what separates the people who are those gym guys who are really good in the gym to those guys who actually make it. Being able to deal with this is the hard shit. The fight, most of us enjoy fighting to an extent. The shit in the lead up week where you have to do all this foreign stuff, you have to cut the weight, you have to stay in your head even though your brain and stuff is telling you that shit's all too much. That's what separates people who are really good and get to that elite level, and people who are just really good at the skill set. You have to be good at both to make it at the top level.
Yeah. We mentioned it once before, man. I think when we had a chat that not many people in the world get to experience what you're experiencing. First of all, just being an active competitor is something that most people will never feel. But secondly, fighting, like you said, for a big opportunity in one of the biggest organizations of the best fighters in the world. This is a whole nother level, man. So, even just to experience that, it's a big thing. And, sometimes you have to sit back and just take it in, right? And just let it be, because it is an amazing thing, really.
Yeah, 100%. And you're spot on. Like even just you saying that, like you sort of remember to yourself, like, fuck, I just get to fight in front of Dana, like, and you just get excited. Like I get a bit of goosebumps and get pumped up for it again. So yeah, I'm super excited. And I've got no doubt that come fight night when they pick us up in the bus and we head out to the Apex, that I'm going to be ready to go.
That's it, man. And have you booked a flight close to when you finish up, or you let a bit of time just so you can, enjoy the environment, have a look around?
I've booked a flight to come home on Sunday. So I'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday here afterwards. So I'll probably, Wednesday or Thursday. Well, Wednesday I'll probably do nothing after the fight. Thursday I'll head out to the PI. You get a heap of supplements and free shit at the PI your first time there. So I'm going to go get all my free shit. Hopefully. And then once I get all my shit, maybe Thursday night, head out for some barbecue food or something nice with my old man, and my brother flew over. So that'll be good to
awesome.
Go out for dinner with them. Then fly home after that, and hopefully just get straight into, maybe have a week off of just going into the gym and coaching and helping some of the amateur guys. And then I'll get back into my own training after that.
Awesome, man. I saw some crazy weed shops and that over in Las Vegas, man. I don't know if that's your thing or not, but that'd be crazy to check that out. It's so professional compared to what you got back home,
Yeah, man. I'm not a big marijuana user. Not that I've never used it, but here it's just everywhere. And like, I'm interested to try the after the fight, the like the gummies and stuff. I don't really like smoking, but like the edibles, because you can get the actual dose right. Like everyone's got a horror story back home of like, oh yeah, have this cookie, you'll be fine, and then people end up legless. So it'd be good maybe try out some of that afterwards. But it's in Thailand now as well. Hey, it's all legal in Phuket.
So Australian visitation to Phuket is suddenly going to go like skyrocket. Everyone's going to forget about Bali.
100%. A smart move by them, I think.
Yeah. No, it's funny, but like you mentioned, it's so controlled over in places like Vegas where it's been around forever. It's so controlled that it's like it's like buying a bottle of alcohol. You can see pretty much the percentages and everything. So it's kind of like, it's a good thing in a way.
it's just way safer. Like it just makes sense to do it that way. It's like I've never heard of someone go, "Oh, I can't get any weed." Like, of course you can get it, but now it's just like you know what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, bro, I'll let you go. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'm sure I speak for, the rest of the Aussies and the Australian fight community, rest of the oceanic people that are watching you, that we're supporting you, bro. Excited to see you in this position and can't wait to, watch you. It's only 2 days and about 7 hours away. So I know I'm pumped. I'm sure there's a million other Aussies that are pumped as well, bro.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. We'll have a chat afterwards and debrief.
Cool, bro. All right, thanks for your time, man. Take care, and we'll be watching you and cheering you on from here in Macau and also in Australia.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Toby.